Hey guys, it's Reese. Welcome to the channel. I decided since I'm not going to be going all the way to Target because that's a bit too far of a walk and it is pretty late, and it's going to be a little bit more darker out today when I go by now, and also my device I bring with me is not charged up enough, so I can't really do it then. So yeah, I've literally blown my walk to Target happening. Please don't hesitate to ask questions during this live stream because the main thing I'm doing is card baseball, and since that doesn't take too long to do, um, you can just ask me questions about cards during any point of this live stream. I just thought I'd let you know that. I will be keeping track of who has what amount of wins and losses with this pencil right here. Logan, what's up, buddy? How are you doing? Glad you joined my live stream. Had to turn on a little bit more lights right now. Yeah. So Logan, I hope you heard what I just said, or what's put in the description of this live stream, is that it's mainly focused on card baseball, but given the fact that I can pause my game to answer questions and then resume it after that, just ask questions about cars, real life cars, diecast cars, video game cars at any given point of this live stream. Oh, so I did just hear that Forza Horizon 5 is available for pre-download right now, actually on Xbox One. So yeah. Oh well, that's good to know. I hope you're able to choose two teams for card baseball to go next, because USA and France have already played, so they cannot play again. So you're gonna have to choose two different teams then, Logan. Might as well move all the teams over here so that way you can see them slightly better. It's Forza Horizon 5 is a pre-download on Xbox One now. It's not going to be the full game though. It's just a pre-download. It's not the full game actually. It's just a pre-downloadable version of Horizon 5, which means you can technically use some of the cars and stuff in the game, but you can't really do too much more. Like you can't go buying houses and like buying all the cars you want in the game, because Horizon 5 isn't officially released until November 9th this year. I just heard that based off an article on Google. So yeah. All right, so now since all the teams are slightly closer, hopefully you can pick one of them. So we have Germany right here, Italy, Japan, NASCAR, Sweden, and UK's right here. Well, technically there are 7 teams that are based off countries, and 1 team is based off just race cars from one car racing sport in real life. The teams have already been decided. Yeah, the teams are pretty much based by country except for one, because one of them's technically USA 2.0, but I can't call it that, because then it's like USA's on there twice. So yeah, which 2 teams do you want to have play now in car baseball, Logan? Oh, another person's here. Maybe they'll chat in the chat feature. Yes, I do have a NASCAR team, actually. All right, NASCAR is going to play Italy. Well, then that's what's going to happen. And actually, they're right next to each other, which is even better for me, because then it makes it easier for me to get to them. I guess for all the other teams not playing, they should just stay over here, and these teams can play right here. May have to move stuff a little bit further back so that way I can get everything all set up. Well, the other person that was here has left. NASCAR is going to be hitting first in this game. And their leadoff person is actually a brand new car for the NASCAR team. This is my newest NASCAR. It's Kurt Busch. First time I've ever had a Kurt Busch NASCAR in my collection. This is actually based off the Camaro ZL1 1LE, which is actually more of the performance track package version of the Camaro ZL1. However, this one came out like 1 or 2 years later after the regular ZL1 did in 2017 or 2018. Alright, I'm about to start the game now. May have to move stuff a little bit more this way, so that way I don't get confused by stuff happening. Alright, well, game is starting and underway. Home run, Team NASCAR. It's already 1-0. It's actually more of an orange and black Camaro than a full-on orange. And that's another home run for Team NASCAR. It's 2-0 NASCAR already. Strike one. Try again. That hit off the Pagani, but it looks a little bit more foul than fair. Foul ball. 0-2. Oh, he's out. The Pagani caught it. There's one gone for Team NASCAR already. Wow, the Pagani just made an incredible catch. I almost didn't see that. I did not see that happen. Safe at second. He stole the base. That just went under the Pagani, and they're going to call it a home run. Because he didn't touch it enough to call it a ground rule double. And it's 4-0 NASCAR. Strike one. Kurt Busch has 2 home runs in the car baseball game because that is his NASCAR. I mean, he's not officially driving it, but the number 1 NASCAR Chevy Camaro has 2 home runs already. I think they're probably going to call it a ground rule double because it hit the car before going out. Yep. Right, so it's 5-0 NASCAR now, thanks to the number 1 Camaro's second solo home run of the game. That hit the car, they're going to call it just a ground rule double. Hit the car before going out. So ground rule double. And they're just going to intentionally mock this player. But then they just realized they made a big mistake by doing that because the bases are loaded. The score is 5-0 with 1 out. And that's gone, and I mean gone. Kurt Busch just hit another home run in the game. Well, the number 1 Camaro did, and it's now 9-0. The number 1 NASCAR Camaro has 3 home runs now, 2 solo home runs, and a grand slam, making it 9-0 NASCAR. They do have 1 out, though. And they almost got 2 there. And that penny gone a little bit under him. They're going to call that a home run. because it didn't touch him the way it was supposed to be a ground rule double. So it's now 11-0 NASCAR. Yep, pretty much right out of the park home run. But since we're not playing in a park, I don't know what I would call it, that home run. Ooh, that's almost an out. Couldn't get quite enough of it to call it an out, and he does reach first safely without getting him officially out by having the penny go under the Pagani all the way, or having someone tag him out. Foul ball. Try again. That's fair. But they're not really going to go much further than that. And that's the number 1 Camaro 4th home run to make it now. What was the score? 9-0? It's now 12-0 NASCAR. I believe so. Yeah, it's 12-0 NASCAR. Yeah, that's the score. It's 12-0. Oh, and that's another out by the Pagani. The Pagani's made 2 outs back to back. Well, not directly back to back, but he's made 2 outs in the same inning. And that's the 3rd out. Well, it's only 12-0 NASCAR against Team Italy. We're going to 2 innings, and then whoever has the more amount of runs by then is pretty much the winner. It's a 2-inning game, by the way. It's either 20 runs wins the game automatically, because, that's how many runs I feel like going to have the score capped off at, or if neither team scores 20 runs in the first inning, it's whoever has more runs by the bottom of the second inning, because every car baseball game is 2 innings long, or 20 runs long, depending on which happens first. Well, Italy has a runner on first base now. And the pitcher gets the out. Ooh, not in time for a double play. The Ferrari took off for second, and he's safe. Pitcher couldn't get the ball to the base in time. There's one. Not in time for 2. No double play. But they get the person going out at third, though. And couldn't get him going to second. That's out of play, and that's going to be a 2-base error, unfortunately. Well, the error was a bit too far for him to reach in time, so it's now 12-1. Italy has scored based off 3 throwing errors by the NASCAR pitcher. Well, that's the inning, so it's 12-1 now in the game. Score, that is. Can Italy get 3 outs before NASCAR scores 8 more runs to technically win the game, and then force Italy to automatically hit without NASCAR getting 3 outs? Or will the 3 outs happen first? We honestly don't know. So Italy's going with a different lineup this inning. The Pagani's not third base, he's now catching, and Ferrari's first base instead of second. Fiato's now second base, and the other Ferrari, the blue one, is now third base. And the yellow one is pitcher, and I believe he was in the field somewhere last time. They're not going to call that an out, unfortunately, so he will reach first base. He did catch it, but not enough to call it an out, though. Yeah, that's true. They could have a comeback, because it's 12-1. And the Ferrari gets an out. However, it's a sacrifice fly, and the runner does advance to second, though. He's safe at third, but just barely. I may have to separate these cars a little bit more, so that way they have a little bit more space to them. go in the card baseball thing? There we go, that's better. Well, that's gone. Make it 14-1 now. Well, the number one Camaro got its what? 5th home run? Because let's see, it has 2 solo home runs, a grand slam, and a 3-run home run. And he does get his 5th home run. Touch the car, but not enough to call it a double, though. And it's now 15-1 NASCAR. You're out. That's 2 outs now. He didn't realize the baseball, which is the penny, was underneath him. And that's gone. 16-1 NASCAR. Oh, second person's here again. Maybe a little chat in the chat feature. Hey, Logan, if possible, it would be great if you could hit the thumbs up button for this on live stream. Foul ball. Try again. I mean, there are 2 people here, so both of them should be able to hit the thumbs up button. First and second now. Oh my goodness, he's up to bat again. Will he get his 6th home run now? Yes, he does. And they're only 1 or 2 more runs from getting the 20-run limit. What was it? 15-0, then 16-0? Well, 16-1, I believe, was the score last time. Well, that's understandable. Hopefully you can join the live stream again when you get back home, Logan. Yeah, the score is, I want to say 18 or 19-1. It's 19-1, I think. Oh, okay. Hit the car, but it went foul. Yeah, they're going to call it 18-1 because they don't believe there was a 19th run scored yet. Well, that's gone. Well, it's 21-1 now, and this means that it's Italy's automatic last chance to score. Will Italy score 22 runs to win, or will it be game over for Italy? Foul ball, try again. That Fiat has a lot of power in its swing. However, NASCARs are really hard to make errors with, except for throwing errors. Oh! I think he's out, going to third, because he touched the ball. And we're going to have a review. So this may take a few seconds or moments to do, to see if that car's out now. A few imaginary minutes later, yep, calling the field is, you're out. You touched enough of it for an out, and there's one gone in bottom of the second already. And he still can't get him out. Going to second. That's an out of play error after he throws it back into play, and because of that, that's going to be an automatic 2-base error. While it's technically one base and then an extra base more, so it's now 21-2 with 1 out in bottom of the second. I don't think they'll have a big enough comeback, but who knows? And that's fouled off just barely. Nope, fouled off again, strike 2. That's fair. Yep, he's safe. He did not touch the ball. So it's runners on the corners now. It's 21-2. Runners on first and third with 1 out. Fouls it off. And the Bugani. They're going to call that fair, actually. But no one wants to go anywhere, because if they did, they would have been out, probably. All right, bases loaded for Italy. Will they hit a grand slam? Who knows? He scores, because he didn't touch enough of it to be out. Bases are reloaded, and it's 21-3 now. (21-5). 21-6 now. Bases clearing triple for that car. It's 21-6 now. Score is 21-6 now. Thanks to a single who scored 1 run and then a triple that scored 3. 21-7. Runner on second. Italy has 1 out though. Runners on the corner for Italy, and it's 21-7 with only 1 out. Oh, Fiat fouls it off again. That's fair. Bases loaded for the second time now. Is that? Yep, it is. It's gone. 21-11, grand slam. They're only down by 10 now. That hit the car. That's going to be a ground rule double, but that still puts a player in scoring position to make it an under double-digit lead for NASCAR now. Fouls it off. That's gone, and it's 21-13. They're done by only 8 now. Hit the car, grand roll double. 21-13 with 1 out. Oh, you're out. They got him out still in third. 2 outs now for Italy, and it's 21-13. That hits the car, it's in fair play, and Fiat gets a double. That's it, just far enough for a double, and it's 21-14 now with 2 outs in bottom of the second inning. Or should I say final inning, really? That's gone. 21-16. Okay, I will. It's 21-16 with 2 outs. (21-17) doesn't get to the ball in time, and kind of had that out of play error thing happen. 21-18, is it? Yes, it is. Fouls it off. Ooh, that hit him, and he did not swing. Instead of going forwards, he went backwards because he knew if he had gone forwards, he would have been called for a strike for an check swing or a swing. It's 21-18 now. That just hit the car, so instead of it being gone, they're going to call it a ground rule double. So it's 21-19 now. They're only down by 2 runs. Italy is. Home run pretty much wins the game. A home run's definitely going to win the game now, given the fact bases are loaded. If the game's tied, then we go into a bonus inning. $21 all now. And then that's a double. Well, pretty much any swing wins the game for Italy. Except for that one. We're going to a bonus inning. It's 21 all. We're going to a bonus inning. Can't believe this is happening, but we're going to a bonus inning now. It's 21 all, and they got the final out to end the inning. They could have had a few chances to get a grand slam and win, but not this time. Few changes for Italy's lineup now. For fielding. That's gone. Home run number, 6 or 7, I believe, for him? I think it is, yeah. That's just, let's see, 2 solo homers, a 3-run home run. I think he hit another one. So let's see. He hit, how many home runs? I want to say he's hit 6 to 8 home runs now. Probably 7. Because he hit a few in the first, like 1 or 2 in the second. He hit 2 solo homers in the first, a 3-run home run, a grand slam. So that's 4. And then he hit another one in the second, I know, because I don't think I don't recall him hitting a 5th one in the first. Yeah, he's hit 7 home runs. So it's 21-22 now. You're out. You got him out going to third, 21-22. Only a 1-run game so far. That's gone. 23-21. 2 solo home runs to give more of an insurance lead. It's an inside the park home run. He did not get to the ball in time, nor did he touch the ball. That's a bit fouled. He got it, but not enough to call it an out, though. Will he get his 8th home run now? Hold on. I don't know if it hit the car enough to call it a double. I mean, technically, if it goes past the cars, that's literally considered a home run. Since I didn't have that rule in last game, I don't want to start adding a rule in this game. But they reviewed it, and they have officially called it a home run, and that's what they agreed to. So he now has 8 home runs in this game. That's gone. Or is it? That's more of a double because they had the car get moved quite a bit further back. They're going to intentionally walk him. And they're going to intentionally walk him as well. They're trying to get a double play. That's why they're intentionally walking so many players. That's gone. Well, instead of getting a double play, how about a grand slam to make it what now? It was 23 and then 25. It's now 29-21. Will he get his 9th home run for this car in the game? Nope, not this time. And he does. he got it inside the park home run, which is extremely hard to do. Since he didn't touch the ball and the thrower did not catch it, he can literally go to any base and all the way home before it's back to the pitcher mound in the car baseball game. It's now 30-1 thanks to that inside the park home run. You're out. Well, there's 2 outs now. Still 29-21. You're out. Well, brought him out the bonus inning. Let's see what happens for Italy. Can they come back and win, or will NASCAR win? Who honestly knows? I will know once the inning is over, though. Few changes. The number 1 is now third base instead of first or second. And 23 is now catcher. The number 20 is now second base, and 88 is third. And number 17 is pitching for Team NASCAR. You're out. Well, there's 1 gone. Not enough to call it an out. You're out. There's 2 gone already. Well, with 2 outs, it's going to be pretty hard to have a major comeback on hand. Fiat seems to get on base quite a lot. That's gone. 29-23. They're only down by 6 now. Well, actually, correction. 30-23. They're down by 7, not 6. Double. $26-30. They're only down by a grand slam now. And Fiat's going to be safe at third because the third baseman did not pay attention to where the ball had landed. He thought that's gone, and it wasn't gone quite enough. It's now 27-30. A grand slam wins the game for Italy. They're going to call out a double for him. So it's 28-30 now. Well, 30-28. He did not touch enough of it to be fully out. And they're both safe as both runners advance. It's 30-28 now. Well, is that the game over out? Because I think it is, because they got 3 players out they got you out going to first, you out going to first. And they yep, that's the game. The game's over. NASCAR wins in bonus inning. NASCAR's winning in the bonus inning by 2 runs, 30-28. Close game. I can't believe that just happened, but NASCAR has won. Wow, that was really impressive. We're going to need him to talk to player of the game person, which will probably be, you know who I'm already going to mention. It's that, number 1 Camaro who hit 10 home runs in the game. And Italy drops to 0-1, unfortunately. Alright, so there's more games done. Well, 2 games done now for card baseball. Only 4 teams left, and then everyone has played at least 1 game, and then when that's done, I'm going to wrap up the live stream. But before I do, I need to get 10 home runs in 1 game. Number 1 NASCAR for Team NASCAR and car baseball. How does that feel? Feels great. Can't believe I hit that many. When I saw the ball land in fair play area instead of gone for my 9th or 10th home run, it was. I thought I wasn't going to get one, but then I just realized my team only had like 1 or 2 out. And I went as fast as I could around the bases, touching them all, and made sure I did, so I wasn't called out automatically. Because if you don't touch the base, you're automatically out, and if you get a home run. Well, you heard it there from the number 1 Camaro, the player of the game from the Italy versus Team NASCAR car baseball game. And the previous player of the game before that was Tesla Roadster, who had a cycle in the USA versus France car baseball game. Who's going to be the next player of the game in the next game? We don't know. We'll find out shortly. So the last 2 teams to play in the first round of games are going to be Sweden and Germany. That's going to be interesting. All right, let's get this game started. Japan already has a runner on second. Wow. For some weird reason, I thought that Logan had accidentally sent the same message twice, but then I just realized he didn't. Nope, he's not going to be out. Because it's not under the quarantine to call him out. Or near the base. Runners on first and third for Japan already. That's definitely gone. 3-run home run Japan. Good thing I have more pennies back with me now. That's an out of play error, and that's automatically a single and an extra base. So he's automatically got a double then by default. How about 5-0 Japan? Japan's just pouring it on UK right now. I mean, it's not that big of a... Oh! The pitcher catches him this time. Wow. For someone who normally has cars, score goals past him in car hockey, it's his first time playing pitcher in car baseball, and he gets a huge out there. They're not going to call him out. And he is out now. Wow, the pitcher chases him down and gets the second out. So it's only 5-0, which is not the biggest score actually, and it's almost bottom of the first already. Oh, and he's out going to third. The Land Rover is doing great at pitcher for UK. Only 5 runs scored. Wow, that's a first inning all-time low scoring run record. However, the Team NASCAR scored like 10 runs in all 3 innings because the score was 30-28. So yeah, they scored 10 runs in 3 innings. That's gonna be hard to beat. USA won their game I forgot what that score was, but I know it wasn't even close. Or as close as I thought it would be. Gotta check my phone for gift notification in baseball game. If there is one. Nope, no gift. So I have to check something, so I will be back on the live stream myself soon enough too. It's gonna be the last item, no matter what. Really hope the Braves can win tonight. Wow, I really need to get this player. Jeez, I forgot it was 3,000 coins for this box. Well, pack, that is. Didn't get him, sadly. What a shame. Hopefully Logan is back relatively soon, because it's getting close to about 25, 30 minutes since they were gone. But anyways, enough talk about that. Let's get Japan set up for their inning versus UK and see who scores more runs in the first inning. That's gone. 5-1 now. May want to move this paper. And the person commenting this game, so that way we can actually have a slightly bigger, field to kind of play with, type thing. I think Logan's back, but I'm not sure. Or someone else is here. One of the two has happened. Either Logan's back again now, or someone else is here. Someone else must have been here. Well, their pitcher gets a double, which is good. Wow, that Aston Martin hit it hard into that Honda. That's gone. I don't think it hit that car enough to call it an double instead. Nope, that's just in fair play area because of the third baseman right there. Ooh, he is out because he just had it go under him and then past him. Well, there's one gone, and it's only 5-3 now in the first inning. Oh, someone hit the thumbs up button. Thanks. I think Logan should be back soon, or someone else is here. I don't know. Dev Sanders, hi. And that's a foul ball. That's another foul ball. This player is hitting nothing but foul balls now. And they're safe at second. It's 5-3 now. That just went under him, but they're going to call it a home run. And it's 5-5 already now. No, two people are here. I think Logan should be back about now, or someone else is here. One of the two. And the pitcher gets a home run to make it 5-6 now. Whoa, how did that even happen? 7-5 now. The Aston Martin just hit it literally right here without even touching any keyboard keys. It's 5-7 now. Nope, he's safe. He beats the tag, throw to first base. And he's going to go to third because that went a bit too far past. That's gone. And it's now 5-8. That's 8 runs in one inning. They're only 2 runs away from tying most runs scored in an inning, which is 10 so far. I don't think USA did that, even though they scored 20-something runs probably. Or close enough anyways. Excuse me? That has nothing to do with cars or real-life cars right now? Clearly, I need to put in my description of my live stream chat car stuff only from now on when I do car themed live streams, whether it's real life cars, video game cars, or diecast cars. Whether it's a live stream or video, that is, I suppose. Although I always do it for the videos, but the live streams, I probably should do that for video game or car. Or diecast car stuff. Logan should be back because it says there's 2 people, but then it keeps going up and down from 2 to 1. Anyway, score is 5-8. Another foul ball. That's gone. 5-9. I'm sorry, but I'm not answering that question anymore because people have asked me that multiple times. I'm not sure why, but I feel like every time I do a live stream, I'm not sure if it's you or someone else, but someone else has asked me what's my favorite car twice in the same live stream. And I'm sorry, but I'm not going to answer that right now because I feel like I have that asked too often. It's 5 to what now? After that home run? 5-10? Yeah, it is. Wow, they've scored 10 runs already in the first inning. And his home run is just far enough out of here and far gone enough to give them most runs scored in an inning, all of 11 runs. But they're not done yet. I think they only have 1 out. Yeah, they have only 1 out. The McLaren's still in third. That's gone. Yeah, but I don't want to answer the same question again. Like, what's your favorite Matchbox car? If I tell everyone what's my favorite Matchbox car again, it's just going to be, kind of boring. And also at another point, if someone asks you the same question again, it gets kind of annoying to the point of like, some people don't want to talk to them ever again, and I don't want that to happen on my live stream. And if someone just randomly comes in here saying, "What's your favorite car?" like 10 times in the same thing, I'm probably not going to answer that because that's really going to bother me quite a lot. I feel like I'm just going to get overloaded telling them the same car or like 10 or 20 different cars. Yep, he's out again going to third. Well, they have 11 runs, which is the most in an inning, though. That's not an out. And he's going to be safe at third. He could have scored, but he decided not to. That's gone. It's now 5-14. 14 runs is a new record for most runs scored in an inning. How many runs Velde scored in this first inning? That's 2 home runs by the pitcher, I believe. Because it's now 5-15. $5.16. 5-17. 3 more runs and it's pretty much inning over, even though they have only 2 outs. 5-18. I think, unless that hit the car enough to collide a double, and nope, it didn't. 5-19. Well, if there's 5 cars and they've almost scored 20 runs, I think this should be his 4th home run chance right here. But, it's not, because he had a double and then 2 home runs. So this is his 4th at bat. Will he get a 3rd solo homer? Yes, he does, and it's gone. The real Cynthia, hi. And it's now 20-5. Well, inning over. Let's see what happens for Japan in this final inning. Well, they scored 16 runs to force the bottom of the second inning, or will it be game over pretty much quicker than they want? I mean, that Land Rover pitching is just amazing with getting out. Thanks. That's gone. Make it 6:20 now. That's not out of play, though, but that is going to be an error and just enough of one to call him safe at first. Logan from Kudos, Rebel, Diecast, and Car should be back about now because it's been a bit over 25 minutes since he was gone. And he gets the out by using his tire and wheel that time. Wow, that was an incredible diving out. He never touched the base, and the game is over. He never touched second base. He went literally right past it, and the game's over. United Kingdom wins. UK wins. Wait. Who was going to second? The Nissan was. Well, hold on. Game's not over quite yet. Because we have to reset everything up. They thought the McLaren was the one who was going to second, but it turns out it wasn't. Nope, and now he's safe at second, so the game's not officially over. They celebrated too soon. Wow, they thought they had the final out, and it turns out they didn't. And now they do. Well, the game's over. UK officially wins it 6-20. Yes, I do, but I don't have a car track with me right now. So I'm not racing cars today. I'm just playing car baseball, by the way, because that's the main thing I'm doing right now, as you can tell, because I just finished another car baseball game. I think that player of the game is probably going to be the Land Rover, considering he literally got it done himself to get that win. Wow, I didn't realize how late it was. I think after this final game, I'm probably just going to end the live stream, and then probably do some pig hunting at a store or two, possibly, just given the fact that now it's too late to do it at Target, because that was my plan, but it's going to be too late now. So, Land Rover Defender 90, the 2020 model one. 6 outs, and you literally did it all by yourself. Well, you had help from your teammates, but you got pretty much a majority of those 6 outs, basically. You got, 5 of those 6 outs done by yourself without help from your teammates? Or 4 of them, anyways? Well, still, either way, that's real impressive. And not to mention, 3 home runs in the same game. How is that making you feel, Land Rover? Great. I wasn't expecting this to happen. I guess our team was just better than the team we played against, considering we scored 20 runs in 1 inning. And that's pretty much a record now for runs scored in 1 inning for car baseball. Yep. So final score of UK-Japan, 6-20. UK shuts down Japan by 14 runs and wins it in 2 innings, thanks to their pitcher, who pitched a really great game, got a lot of outs, and also got 3 home runs in the same inning. I mean, you kind of have to do commentating on the player of the game from one of the teams, and it's normally the team who ends up winning, is why I decided to do that. It's kind of like I'm commentating my own game, which is kind of fun. Yeah, I don't see a German car over there, unfortunately. So the final matchup is between Sweden and Germany, and this is going to be an interesting game because I don't think these two teams have ever played each other in car baseball before. Hopefully my person who I was expecting to show up shows up again soon, because it's actually been a little bit over 25 minutes since they said they would be back here. I could just type in the chat feature and see if they're back now. Yeah, they don't make Psalms anymore. I know, it's kind of sad. Oh, so given the fact that my device I use to go on walking or pig hunting videos with me is not charged up enough, I'm gonna actually have to unplug it in, unfortunately. This may seem weird that I'm mentioning this during the live stream, but I can't, make videos of diecast cars I find in store unless, my device is better charged up, like 50% or higher than is. So, yeah. In a way, it kind of relates to diecast cars because I use this device a lot to make diecast car videos. I did say my 3 for Thursday video will be on my channel sometime soon today, and that's still going to happen. I just don't know what time it's going to happen today. All right, final game. If one team scores 20 runs in the first inning and the other team doesn't in their first inning chance, the game's automatically over. But given the fact that that only happened in the first game, I wonder how likely it's going to happen in this game, where a team scores 20 runs right off the bat. I'm going to say it's very unlikely that it'll happen again, but who knows, it could. The team is 60% Volvo, 60% Volvo, 40% Koenigsegg for Sweden's team. Germany's team is 40% Mercedes-Benz, 40% Porsche, and 10% Audi. Yeah, and I just had realized that right now. Alright, so let's get this game started and underway and see what happens. Starting it off with a foul ball. Strike one, try again. Strike two, he did swing. Ooh, and the Volvo gets him out. Foul ball, try again. Foul ball, try again. Oh, and the Koenigsegg catches it for out number two. Wow. We might have a scoreless top of first inning, which would be our lowest scoring first inning so far. Yep, and he gets the out. Germany doesn't even score anything in the first inning. That's pretty impressive, I will say. If Sweden scores since they're the home team, if they score 20 runs, the game's automatically over because they're the home team. If the away team did, they would have had to get 3 outs, and then the away team, Germany, would have won the game. Just went over the car, and that's enough for a home run to make it 0-1, or technically 1-0. Safe at second is the Koenigsegg, the silver one, not the red one. Well, as soon as that happens, I think everyone's going to take off because he threw it the wrong direction. And that's going to make it 0-4 now, Sweden. Yep, and Sweden's ahead 0-4. Or 4-0. Make it 0-5. They really want to score just 15 more runs to end the game. What? What's buffering? My connection is working just fine. It doesn't say connection unstable. Zero to 6 now. Or 6-0. Strike one. And that's gone. 0-7. Given the fact that my friend hasn't showed up again, well, not friend, but channel subscriber or YouTube friend who likes cars just like me, hasn't shown up. If they don't show up by the time this game is done, unfortunately, they're going to miss the results of this live stream for all Game 1 Toy Car Baseball. Yeah, that hit him, and he did not move. Runner on first base automatically. 0-9 now. They're almost halfway there to end the game. Ooh, did he touch second? Wow, we may actually have our first official force out, and I'm just calling it a ground rule double. Well, call the first player safe at home to make it 0-8 or 8-0, and the second player out. They're going to have to look at this really carefully. Yep, he just touched enough of second base to call it fair and a official home run. So because of that, they will call it a home run then. Here, that's That's not good. Let's not use that one. That one had some weird thing on it. Not sure what it was. And the Porsche comes through with a major out to stop them from scoring more runs. That's gone. 0-10 now. 10 more runs and then this game is over, and then the live stream's gonna be over soon as I figure out what's the player of the game gonna be. Probably the Volvo or Koenigsegg. The Audi catches it, but it's not enough to call it an out. So we will be safe at second then. 0-12 now. Due to the fact that the other team did not score, if they score more than 20 runs, as it's now 0-13 now, or 13-0, the game will be over if they score 20 or more than 20 runs. Only safe at second. Intentionally walking this player. Well, that was a bad idea. 3-run home run to make it 0-16 now. (0-16) is the score. And they're going to intentionally walk this player because he's already hit 2 or 3 home runs. Not really hit that far. Alright, a Grand Slam literally wins the game right now, actually. (0-17). And everyone just goes to the next base because it wasn't hit far enough. That's gone and game is over. Sweden wins 0-20. Well, I think we might have to have possibly 2 players of the game because the Volvo didn't do quite enough to make player of the game. I think the player of the game should be the 2 Koenigsegg cars because they got pretty much majority of the biggest amounts of runs scored for Sweden. Yep, so game's over. So you led your team by scoring the most runs in your first game. How does that make both of you feel? Feels great. We pretty much shut our opponent out 20-0. Yeah, first shutout. How does that feel for your team? Feels great. I mean, depending on who we play next, that may not happen again, but if it does, that's really exciting. Well, you heard it there from the 2 Koenigsegg cars from Team Sweden. And until next week's games, or next day's games, I'm the Ford F-150 for Toy Car Baseball commentator. Bye, and have a good night, and drive safe, all of you cars. Well, unfortunately, my person who was supposed to be back is not back. They have clearly missed the 25 minutes till they said that we're going to be back marker, because it's probably like getting close to 30 or 40 minutes since they said they were going to be back. So yeah, due to the fact that they're not here yet, I'm not going to end the live stream. I'm just going to wait for them because they did want to know the result of what happened, and hopefully they show up soon. If they had completely spaced out, yeah. That does not mean I'm doing toy car racing, though. So no one get any jumpy, happy thoughts about that happening. No, that's not happening. I'm just waiting for my person to show up who said they were going to be back. So, yeah. If they don't show up within the next few minutes, then yes, unfortunately, they will have missed in the live stream and the results of who won that game. We actually have a pretty big tie for who's first place right now. 2 people are here. Hopefully it's this other person that's supposed to be back is back now. If not, then I may possibly consider ending the live stream a bit sooner than later. just given the fact that I was really waiting for them to come back and they haven't showed up again. So yeah, we have 4 teams tied for first, 4 teams tied for second. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be close to about it for this Car Sports live stream thing. Hopefully my subscriber person who said they were going to be back in 25 minutes shows up soon, because if not, then clearly, I'm not saying they've lied to me. It's just that they must have forgotten all track of time and had events to do and clearly forgot about it, and they were busy doing other things tonight. If that happens to be the case, unfortunately, I will be ending the live stream then. Danny's Diecast, what's up, buddy? How are you doing? I'm glad you made the live stream. Danny's Diecast, how are you doing? I hope you're doing a little bit better than I am, which is, happy and kind of hopeful this person shows up again. Also, I'm never installing FIFA Soccer on my phone again because it says it has to have me go through this drills and stuff type thing. And who has the time to go through practice drills if you just want to play the game already? I sure don't. Well, that's good to know. Well, hopefully, Logan from Kuda's Rebel Diecast and Cars, or Cars and Diecast, whatever his channel name, shows up again soon. Because if they don't show up relatively soon, unfortunately, they're going to miss the results of all these games. Because doing this, I know, was going to take me a bit more time than I had thought originally. So, yeah. Logan, you're back. I'm so glad you're back, buddy. I'm glad you're back now, because if you weren't, I was about to consider ending this live stream, and I didn't want to do that because I wanted you to be back. All right, since you're back now, well, great. My brain just lost track of who had what run scored in that. Oh, I remember the score of that game. Yeah, I do. The NASCAR Italy one. So, Logan, since you're back now, I can tell you the score of the NASCAR Logan. No, not NASCAR Logan. NASCAR Italy game. Sorry, it's just that you wanted to know the score that I accidentally said your name instead of the country name that happened in that game. So yeah, since you're here, do you want to know the final score of the game, Logan, for NASCAR versus Italy? Because I can tell you that score. Italy did not win. Nope, Italy lost. Italy lost to NASCAR 30-28 in a third inning. Yep, Italy lost. It took me a bonus inning just to even finish that game because Italy had came back. But then the game ended up being tied 21 all, and then it had to go into a third inning, and NASCAR scored 9 runs in that inning. So yeah. If you want to hear who's tied for first right now, I can gladly tell you that or type it in. What's the other team who won? Oh. Yep, 4 teams tied for first. UK, USA, Sweden, and NASCAR. The teams that failed to win and that are all tied for second is Italy, Japan, Germany, and France. They're all tied for second. Basically, this is who's where for the rankings. I just realized you may not be able to see it. But basically what it's supposed to say is that UK's 1-0, Sweden 1-0, France 0-1, meaning they lost. NASCAR 1-0, meaning they won. USA's 1-0, so they won. Germany, Italy, and Japan are all 0-1, meaning they lost their first game. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I also did after game commenting. So yeah, I did after game commenting with this car, and I chose 1 or 2 cars from each game from the winning team for player of the game talk, and what they thought about certain plays that happened, whether it was on offense or defense for their team who won. So yeah, thanks everyone for being here. I hope you liked today's Cars baseball live stream. This technically would fall under Cars and Sport Talk Part 8 of 10, but it doesn't because it's just car baseball, and I literally named the live stream Car Sports Fun. So yeah, I don't know what I feel like ending the live stream on because yeah, there were so many great players of the game today in car baseball. But I think I'm gonna end it on just one car today instead of like 2 or 3. And I think I'm gonna end it on the one who hit a cycle because cycles are really hard to do, and also I'm gonna end it on 2 cars actually. The one who hit a cycle and the one who hit 10 home runs. So I'm gonna be back. Alright, so here's the ending cars for the live stream. We have the NASCAR that Kurt Busch uses in real life, who had 10 home runs in the NASCAR game to help his team win 30-28 against Italy. So this car had 10 home runs in his first ever car baseball game for Team NASCAR. And this player was the first one to hit a cycle in car baseball history. Because not many cars do that normally, and he was the first one to do it. It's the brand new Tesla Roadster from Matchbox. So yeah, these are the 2 highlight feature ending live stream cars because they got the biggest highlights from today's car baseball game. Hit a cycle, hit 10 home runs in his first game, and hit a cycle in his first game for car baseball, or second or third, that is, actually. Anyways, that's going to be it, and I hope to see you all in my next cars or video or live stream. Bye, everyone, and thanks for watching. I will have a 3 for Thursday video sometime soon on my channel. Also a peg hunting video possibly, give or take if I can go before I'm too late. What I mean by too late is like too much time goes by in the day and then I completely forget to do it. So yeah, that's it now.